Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And thank you for watching Cooper's Thai Adventures live stream number 5. So, thank you so much for joining us in tonight's live stream. Who we got out here? Let's see. Bring up the first comment here. Andrew Marsh. Sorry, guys, bit late for me. I wish I could be have been there. Long week at work. We'll catch it tomorrow in the morning. Sorry again. No problem, Andrew. Top subscriber there, Andrew. It is much appreciated, and get you beauty sleep, brother. You're gonna need it to race me in the go karts. So we have a challenge going on for Andrew and I. When I did the video going to the tower, there's a zip line at the top there, and I'm absolutely terrified of heights. And he keeps saying to me, I'll do it if you do it. And I really don't want to do it. And I told him, you do it, I'll pay for it. And he said, no. And I said, I'll make you a deal. If you can beat me in a go-kart race, I'll do it. And if I lose, if I win, you do it. So there's our challenge, and see which one of us is going to do it. Make sure I'm wearing dark colored pants if I lose. Okay, so who we got on here? We got referee Tim says, hi, Coops and Darling. Looking forward to the question and answers tonight. Tim and Simone from Australia. Hello, Tim and Simone. Thank you for joining us. It is really appreciated. George Walford says, good afternoon from northwest of England. Good afternoon from England, George Walford. Welcome to the channel, and thank you for coming on to watch our live stream. Passport Bros says, hey, Cooper, that young lady at the Spanish-style resort seemed to be from another planet. Struggled to answer your questions in a timely manner. Yeah, she was absolutely great when I was walking through and I was talking to her when the camera wasn't running. As soon as I put the camera on there, she froze up. So her English is actually not too bad. She just got a little stage right there. Some people do. George Walford says, good afternoon for myself and Maxine in the northwest of England. Hello, Maxine, and welcome to the channel from Darlene and I. Really appreciate it. Roger Walker says, good evening, Cooper and Darling. It's morning here in Alabama.
Good morning.
Good morning, Alabama. Go Bama. I think we finally managed to get the microphones sorted out, so we're not getting feedback. We spent a lot of time and effort to get it done this week. Please let us know in the comments if you guys can hear us and the sound is okay and there's no feedback coming from myself or Darlene's microphone. Just say a quick hello, honey.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
There you go. Let me know how it is. Pete Johnson says, good afternoon, lovely people from just outside London, UK. Good afternoon, Pete. Welcome to the live stream. You were here last week, and thank you for coming back again this week. It is really appreciated. Marty Scarborough says, good morning for the state of Maryland and the USA. Good morning, Maryland. Hello, brother. How you doing? Yeah, great to have you on here from the East Coast of the USA, Maryland. Mike Baker, hello from Ottawa, Canada. Hello, Mike, and thank you for joining us. Much appreciated, brother. Also, we got Tesla Guy. Good evening, Cooper and Darling. I'm hoping you have a nice evening. And so are we, Tesla Guy. So, we think we finally got the sound fixed and everything is working. So I haven't had any bad comments come up saying, hey, your sounds have got a problem. We think we finally got it figured out and had to do a lot of research on it. Bobby 57, good evening to yourself, to you both. Good evening to yourself too, Bobby, and your lovely wife. I know that you're both looking forward to coming out here in October, and it is not far. We're almost at the end of August. Wow, the year is just flying by. Ricardo Crosby says, hello from Singapore. Hello, Ricardo, and welcome back. You were also on here last week's live stream, so really appreciated that the group's coming back together, and we got a few new ones in here, so that's appreciated too. Pete Johnson says, good audio here. Thank you, Pete. Much appreciated, brother. Marty Scarborough, sounds good. There we go. We got it fixed.
I think this one says sounds good too. But
yeah, it was a hard job. We couldn't find anybody that was vlogging about it on YouTube. We searched. We looked all over the internet. In the end, we had to go to the mall and go see a technical store and take both laptops and get them all synced and the microphone sorted. So yeah, it looks like we're up and running, and you can now see and hear us both with no feedback. Plus, plus, as Cooper likes to say. Iris Dos Santos, hello from the east coast of Canada. Iris and Lonnie. Welcome, Iris and Lonnie. Thank you.
Hello.
I've never seen you before on the live stream, so thank you so much for joining us. It is really appreciated. And Brooke Schneider says, good evening from Jomtien. So Brooke and I just did an interview. It's going to be out on Monday with also a new member of our community that's just moved out here. His name is Mr. Washington. And I'm going to let you all see from their perspective, somebody who just arrived 48 hours ago, and their first impressions, as first impressions are very lasting. We know that. And Mr. Schneider has been here for over 4 months, and he's going to give his honest opinion as well, what it's been like for him, the pluses and the minuses, and the good and the bad. So stay tuned for Monday. That's going to be out on Monday, and it's going to be a great video. So Michael Santos, sounds great here in Vegas, Mike Santo. Hey, well, welcome from Las Vegas. Save your pennies. Don't go to a casino. You lose more than you win. So Jan van der Swan, hello Coopers. Great video yesterday about the condo in Jomtien. How far is that from your place? And is there a bot bus? Keep that comment up a second, honey. Okay. Anyways, John, yes, there is a bot bus. It is on the bot bus route. You literally just walk out the front door, and the bot buses start from there, and they head down to Jomtien Beach and then through to Pattaya to Terminal 21 Mall. So it's an ideal location, and you are very near the beach. As far as how far it is from our place, it's about 2 kilometers south of us. What do you reckon?
2, 3.
Darlene says between 2 and 3. So split the difference, about 2.5 kilometers. There you go. And I've been hoping that you'd come on tonight's live stream, because yesterday Darlene and I found a Dutch restaurant from Holland. We went there, and they had shawarmas, they had frikandel, they had the croquettes, and it was superb. And it is located on Beach Road. And what was it called, babe?
Tulip House.
Tulip House. Okay, so the Dutch are very famous for their tulips, and it's called Tulip's House Bar and Restaurant. We went there yesterday on Beach Road, and it was to die for. So there you go. When you get out here, you're not going to be homesick and miss your Dutch food. They've got it here.
It's next to Combat and Kiwi Bar.
Yes, it's next to the Kiwi.
Combat and Kiwi Bar.
Was it Combat and Kiwi Bar?
Yeah, something like that. It's the Australian.
There's an Australian bar, yeah. I thought it was an Aussie and Kiwi bar, but okay. Yeah. I'm terrible with names. Charles in North Kakalaki. Hello, tubers. There's another funny guy right here. Charles has been messaging me in the comment section in our videos, and he can't get that out of his head. He even walks around his place during the day saying it out loud at the top of his voice. Hello, tubers. I don't know if he sounds as good as me, but I'm sure he's going to tell me in the live stream tonight. But he really likes that, and he thinks it's very catchy. So Evangeline says, good evening, neighbors, James and Ava. Yes, James and Ava. We met them here about 4 months ago in where did we meet them? We met them at the Thai Farang Visas in Pattaya about 4 months ago. Yeah, and we had a drink with them. They're very nice people. We had a coffee, and they said hello today with a surprise visit. They moved in upstairs from us. So welcome to James and Eva. They're great people. I'm hoping to get James here behind the camera. He's a little nervous, but we'll see how it goes. I think I can boost his confidence a little once he sees how the Brooks interview with Mr. Washington went on Monday. Rhea Rossetto says, good afternoon, Kuwait, and good evening, Dar and Coops. Very nice, the condo yesterday, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Rhea.
She was telling me earlier. She can't get over it.
She can't get over it. There's beautiful condos out here. There's many more like that. Guys, girls, these are only just 2 that I've shown you. The one we live in now, Dusit Grand Part 2, and the one that we went to yesterday for yesterday's video. And there are hundreds like this. Some are more glamorous, some are not so glamorous. Some are on high rises, some are on low rises, i.e. floors up to 7, 8 floors tall. And some are bigger, some are smaller, some are older, some are newer. And we're getting a lot of feedback. Please, Cooper, please, make more videos on these condos. They're fabulous, and we'd like to see more. So we're going to do that. We're going to cover the Jomtien area and the Pratimak Hill area, so which are neighbors and a very easy walking distance between the two. Stay tuned. Lots of them to come. Tully Madden says, "Hi, Darlene and Cooper from a very cold Melbourne, Australia." Oh, I feel for you. It is super hot here. It is, 92 degrees today, 93 thereabouts. 95, and it was hot. It was hot. But yeah, she's another good woman, Tully, and she's going to be moving out here in the near future. The Poor Man's Passport Guide says, "Good evening from Quezon City." Hello,
wow, good evening.
Philippines. How are you? ¿Cómo está? Mabuti? That's about all the Tagalog I know. Yeah, your family's from Quezon City, aren't they?
City, Novaliches, sir.
Yeah, so welcome to the channel, sir. Another first timer. It's great. BT Gang says, "Good morning, Darlene and Coop. Been watching you both. The show gives me direction and purpose to make the move. How do I buy you and Darlene a coffee with my debit card? Explain, please." I'm going to pass this over to my technical wife because she knows a lot more about this than I do. As far as I'm aware, if she's watching it on her TV, she can't. She has to watch it on her cell phone, laptop, or tablet.
On the description, there's a link. Then you're just going to click the link and you can do it there.
Yeah, and you just click the link and it brings it straight up for you if you want to do that. But it is not required, please, people. You don't have to buy us coffees if you don't want to. A simple handshake and a thank you is more than enough when we meet up in person. We're okay with that. But if you really want to, we did put that feature there, not because we're e-begging or we want your money, but just so you can say thank you for the great content if you wish to do so. And it is, of course, appreciated. I love coffee. And Darlene loves hot chocolate. So Mike Baker says, "Knee replacement September 8th. Trying for a flight out on January the 6th. We'll be getting in touch with you very soon by email for help for when I land in Jomtien." Please do, Mike. Please do. We've had Mr. Washington, who I said came here 48 hours ago. I talked him through the whole process. I spoke to him on the phone. And he'll explain it to you in the video on Monday, but we helped him out immensely and we didn't charge him a penny. We're not about that. Our time is free. We don't charge you for our time. We just want to meet great people around the world and bring them into this community where they're going to meet other great people and have great friendships. Because I know it is scary that if you've never been to Thailand and you're going to make that jump and come over here and you don't know anybody, rest assured, Cooper's Thai Adventures is going to be there for you. Darlene and I will be there every step of the way to help you out. And we're not going to ask you for anything in return. Just a simple thank you is more than enough for us. Moving on. Dar, how about the noodles that you eat so yummy?
Spicy.
They were super spicy.
I just tried it. It's not color red, so I thought it's not spicy.
Yeah.
But when I cooked it and I tasted it, oh my God, it's spicy.
Yeah, Darlene doesn't like spicy food. I love it. It's great for you. It's got so many beneficial health for you. It clears out your arteries. It lowers cholesterol. It's great for clearing out your intestines and, preventing bowel cancer in your later years. I swear by it, and the Thais swear by it. And believe me, if the Thais are living extra long years past what us Westerners are, they must be doing something right, and it's got to be in the food. So moving on, Brian Barber says, "Good day, manager, editor, moderator, Darlene, and Mr. Voice Cooper from Durban, South Africa." That's a mouthful there. Good day, Brian. Thank you for joining us from South Africa, brother. Peter Phillips says, "Good evening, Marlene and Cooper." Who's Marlene?
It's Darlene.
Darlene, Darlen. That's it. That's how you spell it. Only one letter difference between Darlene and Darren, which is my first name, but only my mother calls me, so please don't call me Darren. And that is one R is changed for an L. So, Jack Bree, good day, guys and girls. Thank you, Jack Bree, for joining us. Another new one. So, thank you very much. It is really appreciated. Ulf Sanda says, very good evening from Finland, folks. Nice to be here again. Good vibes. That's it. We get we like good vibes, and we appreciate the feedback that you give us because it's good vibes for us too. So it's a plus, and we thoroughly enjoy it. You know, so many people are giving so much positive feedback, and we're loving every minute of it and working as hard as we can to keep you guys entertained. So stay tuned. A lot of great stuff coming up. Brian P, good evening, Cooper and Darlene, and all the subscribers from sunny UK. There you go. Another great guy, Brian P. He's looking to move over here very shortly with his Filipino as well. So it'd be great to meet him as well in person. Tommy J says, hey, you Darlene and Coop, 2,000 subs coming soon. Hit the likes, guys. Yeah, if you hit the likes, it basically tells YouTube, hey, a lot of people are liking this. We'll promote it a little bit more to other people. So it does boost our channel. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. It is free. It doesn't cost a penny. There's very little in this world that is free. And YouTube just happens to be one of them. It doesn't cost you a penny. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up button. It really does help the channel. So thank you, Tommy J.
Oh, so it's him.
Jack Bree, sorry we didn't catch up in Pattaya down at Koh Chang.
Is that him?
Oh, yes. The Jack Bree emailed me to say that he's in Pattaya and he was only there for 2 days. And we did try and catch up with him, but our schedules sort of clashed. And I said to him, you know, hopefully we can meet on Thursday, but he was leaving on Friday, leaving the area on Friday.
Yeah.
So sorry we didn't catch up, brother, but we did try our best.
Next time.
And there's always next time. Next time.
I've been corrected. Wombat and Kiwi Bar.
Wombat and Kiwi Bar. There we go. There's the name of the bar. See, even Darlene, my wife, is sometimes wrong. Stephen, how do you pronounce that?
Stephen Senogles.
Senogles. Hi, Cooper, Darlene, and hello, Stephen. Welcome to the show, brother. Great to have you with us. And it's another new one. We're getting so many new people on here. It is absolutely fantastic. We're loving it. Peter Johnson, interesting to hear about the new restaurant. Personally, I'm a huge fan of the local food markets and stalls, often great food at super cheap prices. And you are absolutely right, Peter. I love the street food here in Thailand. And some people say, oh, the street food, you know, can have lots of bacteria in it and anything. I'll tell you what, they take care of their food. They pack it on ice and they cook it right there in front of you. So you know when you're getting fresh, and they make it fresh here, and the food courts are to die for. We love them. So moving on to the next one. Also, we just had at the food court today at Festival Mall.
Yes.
Lovely Thai dish. I had Pat Kaprao. That's the one I had, and it was absolutely delicious. Rat Jam Rock says, another day in Florida. Wow, sunny Florida. How's it going over there, Rag Jam Rock?
I think it's hot.
Another hot day. I think that's how he's saying it's on fire. Excuse me. Brian P, I really like the Spanish style condo. I would be happy with one like that. Thanks for a nice tour around it.
It is nice, even outside. We always passed it, and I'm always wondering what's inside in there. It is nice outside.
It is. I agree.
It has like that Italian something like that vibes.
Yeah, because we passed it many times, Brian, going out onto the Sukhumvit Road. And Darlene and I always said, what is that there? Is that a condominium, or is it a restaurant or a hotel? What is it? And we just happened to pass it the other day, and Darlene says, we were going to Texas Chicken for lunch. Fabulous chicken, by the way. Authentic Texas style chicken. We liked it. And as we come past, Darlene says, hey, there's a realtor there. There's a realtor sign with sales and rents. I said, Really? She said, yeah. I said, you want to go? She said, yeah. So with that, we hung a Yui on the road and went straight there and shot the video and then had lunch. So yeah, it was a great place. We liked it. And it is very, very close to the beach, very close to the beach, only a couple 100 yards, if that. And yeah, nice, beautiful place. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Roger Moore says, good evening to you and your subscribers, up for the good content, and I wish you the best in your future endeavors. Thank you, Roger, and so do we. We wish you the best, brother.
Good evening to you.
You're another fantastic subscriber, and we thoroughly enjoy reading your comments. You're a great supporter of the channel. We appreciate you, and God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. Jeff Smith says, hi, Cooper. Hope you and Darlene are doing well. I'm currently in HCMC, living the dream.
Where's that?
I think that might be a ship. I don't know what that is. Tell me what HCMC is. Living the dream, but must admit I prefer Thailand. I'll be there mid-October and hope to catch up with you. Yeah, great. Shout us on our email, which is right there on that banner moving down the bottom of the screen, coopersthaiadventures@gmail.com. We're willing to meet all of our subscribers. The more the merrier. Bring it on. So it's fantastic. Gabby Hayes says, some good rentals, 10,000-ish, good positive info. Yeah, we want to keep the rentals that we look at to realistic budgets at the end of the day. We really don't want to go above 15,000, which is like $450 US. So we're going to try and cap that. And I don't think we got any multimillionaires on ours that, you know, want to see penthouses, you know, for $5-6 million, you know, that, you know, whatever. So we're going to try and keep it realistic and show you the nice rent, what you can get, you know, for a modest amount of money.
Yeah, although a lot of people all people has different tastes.
I know
they don't like it, but we're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna. I realize some people have said that one's got too much bling for me, Cooper. It's beautiful, but it's too blingy. But that's okay because we got a lot of videos to show you, and they're not all like that here. So many different varieties to choose from. I'm sure that, you know, when we finish putting these videos out, that there's going to be at least one that that everybody likes. So individually, of course. Stephen says, hi, Cooper and Darlene. Okay, Darlene, but close enough, brother. We got you. Rhea says, hello, Dar and Coops, from Gerald and Rhea. More videos every day and be safe always. And you too, Rhea and Gerald. They're great friends of ours. We know them personally, and they are in Kuwait. And hopefully we'll be catching up with them
soon.
Maybe before Christmas if we're lucky. So fingers crossed for it. Jan van der Zwan says, thank you for all your answers. I come end of December for 6 weeks and I will check the Tulip restaurant, but I like Thai food more and maybe can see you both then. Sure, no problem. Just send us an email when you're out here. Let us know when you're here and we'll make arrangements to meet up with you. Not a problem, brother. We're looking forward to it.
There's a Thai food there too.
And they do serve Thai and Dutch food. It's not only Thai food.
Varieties.
And the menu was in Dutch, so it was very hard. I had to point. I want that one. No, it was Dutch, English, and Thai, the menu. I was just joking. Pete Johnson says, if you're going to Pratamak area again, will you be covering the Buddha and temple on the hill? I imagine the view across the city must be pretty awesome.
I think I already been there.
Yes, we've been to that temple.
Because I love going to the temples, and I've been there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we can include it in a future video. Not a problem. Sure, Pete. Yeah. I'm sure we can do it. We can include it as a part of a segment in a future video because we will be looking at condos in that area too. So we can include it in one of them.
Yeah.
No problem.
Because I love Buddhas here in Thailand, so I always go to the temples. I love seeing their temples.
Yeah, they are beautiful temples out here. Peter Phillips, so sorry, Darlene.
It's okay.
No problem, no problem. Donna This is another complicated name.
Is
Basilkovsky
that
says,
her?
I think that is, yes. Hello, Cooper, from a cold and windy Wollongong, Australia. Thank you for the awesome content. And thank you, Donna, for joining us. And it was great talking to you on the phone today. And that's all I'll say. I won't put any information out there as it is your private business. But it was great to finally talk to you and say hello. Stephen Senegal says, hi, Cooper, darling, from Wales, UK. Hello, Wales. Been there a couple of times, been across the Severn Bridge, I believe it was called, and I absolutely loved it. It was fantastic. I went up to a mountain there, climbed a mountain. It was called Mount Snowdon. There you go. I can remember it. Many, many years ago, back in the mid-'80s, I believe it was. So quite a long time ago. Andy Burton says, just got the chance to log on as it's a very busy weekend. Hope everyone is okay. Hey, Andy, thanks for joining us. That's okay. We only just started the show not too long ago. So
26 minutes ago.
26 minutes ago. There you go. My editor, manager, wife, and worst critic is watching the time, and she knows exactly what it is. So Phil T says, good evening, Cooper and Darlene, or is it spelled Darlena?
Oh, don't worry
The
about
first
it.
one was right. Darlen. That's how you pronounce it. Darlene.
Yeah, but don't worry about it. It doesn't matter.
We understand what you mean. It's all good. Roger Moore, information is free. Be kind to strangers as one day you're a stranger yourself.
Yes.
That is absolutely true. I agree with that statement. When I first came to Thailand, I want to say it was 2008. I didn't know anybody here. There was very few people that wanted to help you or give you advice or put you in the right direction. And that's why we started this channel. And we want to have great people like us around us. So thank you very much for the comment, Roger. You're absolutely correct.
Next. What is the name?
I don't know what that name is, but it says, hey, Cooper, how was the place Dusset Part 2? Dusset Grand Part 2 is absolutely fabulous. We've been here 4 months now, and I can say honestly, I can't find a single fault with it. Everything has worked when it's supposed to be working. Nothing's broke down. But then it's a brand new condominium. You expect that, and the staff are just so friendly and helpful. Miss Jeeb, who works in the office at the letting side of things, the rentals, she is just a diamond, and we love them. We love all the people here. It's just been fantastic. And we've actually got, 7 subscribers living here now, and another 16 on the way before the year ends. So there's going to be quite a lot of people from the channel. Everybody seems to like this condominium, which is great. The more the merrier. BT Gang says, your channel is going to blow up. You remind me of Art Bell. He got me through many a lonely while driving semi-trucks. Art Bell, are you saying... No, that was Archie Bunker. I'm trying to think who Art Bell was.
I don't know.
Don't know who that one was. But if I remind you of him, I hope he's a nice guy. But no, we don't expect our channel to blow up. As the end of the day, there's not 1 million people that want to retire in Thailand, so we don't expect it to blow up. But we just want to help those that do want to retire here, and we'll be running this for many years to come as long as people are watching and they're happy with the content we're putting out. We're happy in making the videos. So thank you, BT Gang. Much appreciated. Referee Tim, hey guys, just a question regards the amount of content you put up. Are you going to continue doing daily uploads or eventually do maybe every other day, as I hope we don't want to run out of content? No, there's too much content here, brother. Too much content. There's condos, there's restaurants, there's parks, there's zoos, there's dolphinarium, there's jet skiing, there's scuba diving, there's water skiing, parasailing, there's islands to explore. There's just so much content out there. We've got enough to keep us busy.
We're talking about going to Koh Larn.
And we're going to be probably making a trip to Koh Larn in the next couple of days and show you the island over there. Yes. It's just off the coast of Pattaya. It's about 30-40 minute boat ride and costs you less than $1, 30 baht. each way. You can't beat it. So we're going to be exploring, and that's why the channel is called Cooper's Thai Adventures, because we're going to be showing you all around Thailand, not just in Jomtien.
Yes,
stay tuned. A lot of great places.
We're planning to do scuba diving in Similan Island.
Similan Island, so yeah.
Apparently, there's sharks there. They say so.
Looking forward to it. I've done it many times. Yeah, Darlene's first time swimming with sharks. Yeah. A Chris Postal says HCMC, likely Ho Chi Minh City. Okay, there you go. There's an abbreviation I didn't know. Yeah. So Ho Chi Minh City is in Vietnam. I know that one. My father was stationed there in the war. So, yep. Thank you for joining us from Ho Chi Minh City, and hopefully you come to Thailand soon. And thank you for correcting us on that one. Tesla Guy says, I'm looking forward to come back to Jomtien in the Christmas time. My wife and me will stay there for 1 month to the end of January. I hope we can meet up for a coffee and a chat. No problem. No problem. We'll make it happen. Just email us when your boot's on the ground, and we will definitely come and meet you. Just give us your contact details. Not a problem. Jay Easy says, good morning from America.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jay Easy. What side of the state you on? East, West Coast, North, South? Let us know in the comments down below, and welcome. Much appreciated. Bravo29 says, good morning, Coop and Darlene. I pray you both had a good weekend. Audio sounds great. Peace. And Bravo29, thank you for coming on here. I actually saw you on another vlogger's channel just today. A good buddy of mine, yeah, Calvin from Sunshine Soldiers, who were both on there watching his 3rd year anniversary. Yes. He's been going for 3 years on YouTube. He's a top-notch guy. I consider him a very close friend, and he's coming out here in September, and he wants to spend some time with us. So that's going to be great. And I didn't know you were also a subscriber to his channel, but he is an excellent guy. And 3 years, he's got 50,000 subscribers. My hat's off to him. Fabulous, fabulous. He's done a great job at it. Marty Scarborough says, we are selling everything and moving to Thailand. We found your channel from Jason's channel. Please keep up the realistic condo rentals. I'll be dropping you an email. We have some questions, if that's okay. Sure, no problem, Marty. Our door is open to all our subscribers. Come, send us an email. Darlene and I be happy to talk to you. And if it's quite lengthy and a lot of questions, please include a WhatsApp number. So, and a good time of day, and we can call you and go over with it. It's easier and quicker to talk on the phone than it is to spend 2 hours there answering all your questions on email. So I hope you don't mind, but it would be appreciated, Marty. No problem. Email us. Ragjam Rock says, in 1985, my 2-2 apartment in Miami was $425 a month. They are now $2,200 a month. Moving overseas is looking very attractive. Love the España condo. And yeah, I've been out of the States since the millennium, Rag. And I got to tell you, I'm really out of date of the prices over there. I really didn't know how bad it was until I sat and interviewed Mr. Washington today. And, he was telling me for just a 15-minute ride to the airport, he paid $90 to get to the airport for a 15-minute ride in an Uber. Excuse me. And I asked him, I said, well, what did you pay from the airport in Sukhumvit? In Bangkok to here to Jomtien? He said $20. So there's a huge difference for the prices. And I do know they are extremely expensive. And actually, $2,200 in Miami is pretty cheap. I know places that rent up there for a lot more than that. So I got friends of mine that live out that way. So Jay Easy says, love that area. Stayed nearby before at Laguna Maldives, which was great. Yeah, that's right outside across the street.
The Maldives is there.
Yeah, right outside across the street, around the corner there. Yeah, which is Laguna Maldives. Yeah, that was a nice place. We stayed there for 1 month before we found this place. Unfortunately, the room we had wasn't a good room. You probably had a lot better experience than us. Yeah. But the springs, you could feel them through the sofa, and I had to put 3 cushions on there just so I could sit on it. It was.
It's a great stay.
The pool was amazing. The pool was absolutely amazing. It was beautiful swimming pool there. Yeah, and beautiful gym too. Like the gym.
We love the top pool.
Yeah, the top pool. There was a top pool and a bottom pool. It was great. So yeah, did enjoy that. Derek McClintock says, "Love your videos so much. Great information. I plan on retiring in Jomtien in 2026, and all your videos are exactly what I need. A huge thank you from San Diego." Hey, you're more than welcome, brother. I love San Diego. I used to go down there to Black's Beach to go surfing. Great place when I was knee high to a grasshopper. I used to love going down there all the time. And there's a big naval base down there. And back in the day when it wasn't so strict before 9/11, and I was in my teenage years, I was 17, 18 years old, and the legal age for drinking was 21. We go across from there down to TJ's, yeah, and across the Mexican border, get absolutely hammered and come back. And the immigration guards would harass us because they knew we were underage and drinking, but we consumed the alcohol across the border, so there's nothing they could do about it. No, it wasn't a little tearaway, but it was a fun time because in Mexico, the drinking age is if you're tall enough to reach the bar, you're tall enough to drink the drink. So there you go. A lot of people did it back in the day. Chris C says, "Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Cooper, hope you guys are well. Scuba info sounds great. Do you ever go sea fishing?" I did used to go sea fishing years ago, Chris, and there are boat trips out here that do it. It's some information that I'd like to get a hold of, and Darlene would like to do it too. Her family, her dad is a fisherman, so they live on the coast in the Philippines, and he has 2 fishing boats. So she used to go fishing with her dad, and she loved it. But yeah, that'd be something I'd really like to look into, especially deep sea fishing. One of my favorites. Mike Baker says, "Do they rent month to month or minimum 3-month contracts in your condo?" No, they will do a 1 month, month to month. They have done that before, and I do have a subscriber. He's coming over with his brother. I'm not going to put his name out because this is his private information next month. And he is renting a 2-bedroom condo from Jeep just for the 1 month. And for him as his brother to have a vacation here. So yeah, they can do it, Mike. It's not a problem. Just send me an email. I'll forward it on to Jeep. It all depends what time of year you want to come out here, because if you want to come out here during the high season, it's best to book it right now, because she cannot guarantee it if you do it any later. And she said to me that she's almost full. And what it is it doesn't mean the complex is full. The condominium complex only opened this year. And what they did was they already sold half of them. And about 20% of the half that they sold has said to the office here, "Hey, can you please rent these out for us and at your normal rates?" And so they didn't want to go through an agent. Well, those are now filled up. But as the other 50% start selling, they're getting people from there saying, "Hey, can you rent these out?" And she lets me know if she has 1 or 2 available. And so the earlier you can get in, I could speak to her. And if she doesn't have 1 available, she may be able to call one of the owners and say, "Hey, I got somebody that'd like to rent out. Would you be willing to rent it out to them?" So fingers crossed for you. Roger Walker says, "Calvin is a great guy. That's where I found your channel." Yeah, Calvin is a great guy, Roger. And I've known Calvin for about 2 years now. And I've done several live videos with him. I think I'm up to 6 or 7 live videos on his channel. He always sends me an invite. At least once a month, I get an invite to go onto his live channel. So he is a fantastic YouTuber, and he tells it just like it is. He doesn't sugarcoat anything. He gave me a lot of guidance, a lot of support, and a big shout out when we started our channel, Darlene and I. So we owe all the success to him. He's a fabulous guy, and we're really looking forward to seeing him next month. Pete Johnson, just from the chat about scuba diving, if someone was in Thailand on a retirement visa, does that allow them to take on a job as a scuba diving instructor? That is a gray area, brother. I don't want to say yes or no to that. I would probably say it's erring on the side of no. You would probably have to get a work visa and do it that way. But you could always go diving and do courses if you want to be a scuba diving instructor. You can do that, of course, because it's not considered manual work. But
Yeah,
if
but there's a lot of foreign instructor, but maybe they're on
I think they're on
non-O,
I think they're on work visas,
non-O
or they
visa,
have an exemption or something.
non-B,
Yeah,
non-B visa.
non-B visa. There you go. Darlene knows better
Yes.
than I do. Tommy J says, Coop, what is your normal breakfast? Don't think I could ever get used to eating a Thai style breakfast. My normal breakfast, right? I am diabetic. So my normal breakfast is a diabetic cup of coffee here, no sugar, sugar free. And then I have 2 pieces of brown bread, whole wheat brown bread with some cheese. That's it. That is my breakfast every
Don't
day.
forget
And
the
I've been
butter.
having, huh?
Don't forget the butter.
And of course, cholesterol-free butter. So yeah, that is my breakfast, and I've had it every day for what, about 2 years now.
Oh,
And I am
more than 2
determined.
years.
I am absolutely determined to beat diabetes. I have not taken any diabetic for medication for 3 months now. I got my next medical due in October, and I've been monitoring my blood sugar, and it is staying stable at 6. And I am absolutely happy with it because 6.5 is diabetic, and if you're 6 and below, you're normal. So I'm losing weight. I'm going to the gym. We're taking walks on the beach. We're sweating every day, making these videos for you all. And the weight's just piling off me. I've lost 8 kilos in 4 months, so 2 kilos a month. And I'm loving it. And my blood sugar is dropping. So I'm going to beat it. I'm determined to beat it because I really don't want to take the medication anymore. I'm tired of it, and I want a normal life. So I'm determined to beat it. Pete Johnson says, I was curious about how it would work with taxes, etc. Okay, that's a very vague question there, Pete. If you're coming here on a retirement visa, and I presume this is what you're talking about, if you are coming here on a retirement visa and you have a pension from the States or your retrospective country, you pay 0 tax to receive it in the Thai bank account. They don't tax you on it. Also, if you have a house that you're renting out, you're not taxed on that. Any income that you have, from your home country, or if you're investing in stocks and you have a savings account and you collect interest on that and that goes into your Thai bank account, again, you do not pay anything. The only time you pay Thai taxes if you're working in Thailand, and luckily I've checked into it with an immigration and several agents, and they all say YouTube is considered a hobby. It is not considered work, as there's no manual work involved, and I don't have to pay taxes. But even when that law does change, I've already set up a separate bank account, separate from my disability pension, and only the buy me a coffees and the money that we earn from YouTube would be going in there, just in case they say we want to go back through your records for tax reasons. I'll have it all there, and it's in a separate account, and I opened that in US dollars. So I hope that answers your question, Pete. If I got the wrong end of the stick, let me know and rephrase it, and I'll go through it with you. No problem.
Yeah, and what do you call this? The services, the agency did say too that if you want to have a tax here in Thailand or apply for a tax or you want to pay tax, you have to transfer your visa into non-B.
Yes, into a work visa. That's correct.
That's what they said.
So I may have to go down that road. We'll see what happens with the new government coming in force. And that's not a problem for me. I'm more than willing to pay taxes on it. I want to be a law-abiding expat here. I love Thailand, and I don't want to upset anybody. Yeah. Mike Schaefer says, hey, Cooper, how long have you lived in Jomtien? Have you lived in other places in Thailand? How long did you live in the Philippines? Okay, we have lived in Jomtien now for 5 months. Absolutely loving it. Yes, I used to live in Udon Thani in northeastern Thailand, up by the Laos border there at Friendship Bridge #1, and I lived there for 6 years. So I know quite a lot about Thailand, and I know quite a lot about the Thais. They're absolutely fantastic and friendly people. We've not met a bad Thai yet. And how long did we live in the Philippines? 2 years. We lived in the Philippines for 2 years. We gave it our best shot, and it wasn't for us. So we came to Thailand, and Darlene and I had been here in Phuket on a vacation for 2 weeks, and she absolutely loved it and has always wanted to come back. John van der Zwan says, I don't understand where you two get the time to make all these great videos. You do your exercise every day early in the morning. Yes, we do. 5 o'clock. There you go. We're up and we are at the gym by 5 o'clock. And when we're not going to the gym, we're walking down to the beach. So I rotate it. I do gym one day, next day, walk to the beach. Gym the next day, walk to the beach. And we walk to the beach. And we'll spend a good 2 hours and then come back home and have coffee and breakfast.
It's every day for me for the gym. Even though we had a walk in the morning, I still gonna go to the
gym.
When
we come back from the beach, she'll say to me, I'm going to the gym. I say, I'm going to sit down and have a glass of water. I'm tired. So there you go. Yeah, she's determined to do it every day. I can't. I'll do it every other day and do a 2 hour walk on the beach. Edret says, hey, Cooper, on my way to Jomtien in December from Detroit, Michigan. Great channel. Love your videos. By the way, I tried to reach the Dusit Tani 2 to rent a condo, but no return on email or call.
Dusit Tani? It's a hotel. Dusit Tani is a hotel.
Yeah, I think he just misspelled it there. I believe you're trying to say the Dusit Grand Park, but Dusit Tani is a hotel. I don't deal with any hotels here, so I have nothing to do with that if you reach out to Dusit Tani. But if you're talking about Dusit Grand Park 2, shoot me an email and I'll forward it over to them and make sure they reply to you. So at cooperstaiadventures@gmail.com. No problem. Shoot me an email and I'll get it over to them and see if they can reply to you. Steve Gilding says, hi, Cooper and Darlene from Prince Edward Island, Canada. Hello from Canada, Steve.
From the 51st state.
The 51st state, as our friend Brooke Schneider from Ottawa likes to say, the 51st state. So hello and welcome to our live stream. Thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it. And that's another new one. It's all great. Bravo 29. Yes, Sunshine Shoulders keeping it real too. Been watching him in the Philippines for a while now. That's how I found you guys. And yeah, we got a lot of our subscribers from him. He gave us a heck of a push. And, you know, my hat's off to him. What you see on his videos that he posts on YouTube is exactly what you get. There is no difference with him. You know, what you see is what you get. And he's a straight talking, straight shooting guy. And those are the people I like most in this world, because that's exactly who I am. And that's why we hit it off so great. And I consider him a fantastic friend. I really do. He's a great guy. Clayton Crawford. Hi, Coop and Darlene. I love you guys. During the afternoon, is the weather at the beach cooler, breezy, and less humid than inland, or about the same? Thanks a ton for your content. It is much cooler on the beach in the afternoon because you get that nice sea breeze coming over. And I did a video there just yesterday, which will be out on Sunday, tomorrow. And you'll see the waves coming in and the wind coming in. And it was fantastic. I was loving every minute of it. But inland, when you got all these tall condominiums, you're not getting a lot of that breeze, but it does cool down because the temperature's gone down, the sun's gone down, and the weather cools down, of course, along with it. But thank you for liking our channel. It is really appreciated. Pete Johnson says, fluffing YouTube chat, laughing out loud. Meant to say at Tommy J that his comment reminded me of when I was living in Malaysia and going out for Roddy every morning. There you go. That was a comment to Tommy J. BT Gang says, Art Bell, famous late night walk talk show host, married Philippines, with a voice like yours. You capture your audience very distinct and perceptive. Precipice you to Darlene. I can't believe your patience. My patience or Darlene's patience. I'm not sure which one you're referring to there, BT Gang. I don't know. We both have patience, I think. You know, we both put it with each other, and this YouTube content that we're putting out, we're both working together as a team, so it's working excellent. I film the videos, and Darlene does all the editing, and she does a fantastic job with it, and she makes all the thumbnails, which is the picture that you see for the title of our video, and she adds everything in there. And I couldn't do all that.
Yeah, but sometimes I must admit that the other bad comments, they're getting to my skin. That's why sometimes I'm replying I'm replying to them. But then I was gonna realize, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I'm just gonna delete it.
Yeah. We try and not let the bad comments get to us. We really do. But sometimes you get some really perverted people out there.
Yeah, because I didn't realize that there's really rude people out there
I know.
before, until we made this YouTube, and then there's really rude people.
I know. I mean, do you remember that
I don't
email that
even
we
know if
got
they
that
have a
time?
heart. What is?
We had somebody email us saying, "Hey, Cooper, we love your videos in regards to having Botox and stuff like that. Can you please make a video on someone having a penile erection surgery?" And I was like, "No." I draw the line at that. We are not going to do that. That was, to me, was disgusting and something I don't even want to think about. So absolutely not. Absolutely not. That was well below the belt. No pun intended. Michael Santos says, "Hey, Coop, can you get real butter and real cream in Tom?"
No.
I think he's saying Jomtien as an abbreviation. Okay. Hey, Coop, are you able to buy real butter and heavy cream there? Yes, we are. I did a video the other day at the supermarket, Lotus. Go watch it. You'll see that they have the real butter there behind the delicatessen counter that you can get there, the fresh cow butter there, and also the heavy cream. They definitely had it. I did see it. Yeah. So you can get it here. Yeah. Mike Baker says, "Can you see if you can reserve a condo in your unit for 3 to 6 months starting January? I can send funds immediately to reserve." Send me an email, Mike. Please send me an email, brother. I am so forgetful, and by the time we get off the live stream, it's at midnight, and all I want to do is go to sleep. And I promise you, I'll forget by tomorrow morning. So, Mike, please send me an email. And if you can give me a little bit better details on the dates and what you're looking for, is it a studio? Is it a 1-bedroom? Is it a 2-bedroom? And is that a Distant Ground Part 2 or the one we filmed yesterday? Give me a little bit more information, Mike, and send it to me in an email, and I will do my best to help you out, brother. No problem. Pete Johnson says, "Great answer about the visa situation. Many thanks. Do either of you know how easy it would be to switch visas? I was only thinking about taking up scuba diving as a hobby, but possibly then leading to work." Yeah.
Yeah, I switched visas.
Darlene switched visa. So do I. I came here as on a tourist visa, got a retirement visa. Darlene, you came here
tourist
and switched to
student.
And now she's on a student visa. And then in October, she'll be switching to a spousal on my retirement visa. So it's unfortunately, there are some visas that aren't interchangeable, and there's some that are. And so we had to go the student visa process before we can get her onto my retirement visa.
Yeah, but it's easy. The transferable one is when you have the non-immigrant, like you have the non-immigrant O, which is the famous retirement visa that they're saying, then it's transferable to non-education visa, non-B visa. It's if there's a non, it's transferable. But tourist to work visa, is it? I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of Filipinos.
Yeah, there's agents here that do it. Yeah. There are.
But you will gonna
there you go.
Through hoops.
There you go, Pete. It can be done, and you can swap them over. Yes. Brian Freeze says, "Hey, Coop, we are coming to Jomtien for 90 days from Canada. What is the easiest way to accomplish this? 60-day visa plus 30-day extension, or is it 30 days plus 30 days plus a visa run? Is there an easier way?" Yeah, what you can do, Brian, is you can go to your nearest Thai embassy or consulate, and you can automatically get from them a 60-day tourist visa. It's straightforward and easy. And then what you do is once you arrive here and you're like at day 45, go to immigration and get it extended for another 30 days. So you can actually extend it 2 times in country. So you could also come here for 30 days, then extend it for another 30 days, and then extend it for 30 days, and that covers you for your whole 90 days, and there's no need to do a visa run
Yes.
to Laos or Cambodia or Vietnam.
Because visa run is so
it is a
I
pain in
don't
the neck.
want to do it
It
again.
is a real pain.
That's
I
all I
don't
gotta
recommend
say.
anybody doing that route unless it's an absolute necessity, but it is a pain and not easy to get to. So I hope that answers your question, Brian. Brian Schaefer says Sunshine Shoulders had a video saying that some of his friends are leaving Philippines and moving to Thailand. I think your videos are having an impact. I don't know. As you're always going to get those that prefer Philippines over Thailand. You're always going to get those that prefer Thailand over the Philippines. It's like a 50-50 split. So I don't really see that. He's got 50,000 subscribers, and that, you know, I've got 1,800. So I don't think I'm even making a dent in the puddle. So and as far as his friends leaving Thailand, part of that video was about me. He was referring to me because we are good friends, and I was the one he was referring to that lived in Cavite. So yeah, but he's always going to have new people out there. There's so many people that want to go, and even if they only spend a couple years there and come to Thailand, or sometimes it's the other way around. Some people come to Thailand for a couple of years and then go to the Philippines. But you're always going to have both because both countries are great countries, in my opinion. BT Gang says, how does a U.S. generator with solar panel over in Thailand in case of brownout? Does it work 110 or 220? 220 is the voltage here in Thailand. I've never experienced a brownout more than about 10 minutes here. And mostly it's when they're doing a little maintenance check. They turn the system off and then turn it back on, and they check to make sure all the fire stuff is working, like the sprinkler system, the alarms, and all that. That's why they do that. And they always give us notifications when they do that. So I've never really experienced brownouts, but in the Philippines, we experienced it a lot. And Darlene and I even had to go to a hotel because it was just too dang hot and I couldn't sleep. And the hotel had generators. So we slept really good there because they had aircon in the room. I was just too hot. Had all the windows open in the bedroom, and I still couldn't do it. I was just laying in a pool of sweat, and it's the most uncomfortable feeling in the world. So there. Thank you very much. Edret says, hey guys, sorry, I meant Dusit Part 2. Sent you an email. Okay, Mr. Dretz, I will look into that on Monday for you, as tomorrow is Sunday and the office here is closed. So if you sent me an email, I will definitely get that into the right hands. And sorry they didn't reply, but they do get a lot of people that want to book in advance. So maybe that's why, and yours just happens to be a little bit further down the chain. So I'll definitely help you out there. He says, Edretz, I'm reserved at Davar now. It looks like a great hotel.
It is.
I don't know that hotel. Davar?
James and Ate Eva, they stay there.
Oh, that's where they stayed at that hotel.
Yeah, it's
okay.
The Davari where the drones show.
I remember where the drone show was on the beach. Yeah,
it's the drone show is Davari sponsored anyway.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. It was sponsored by Davari.
Yes.
That's right. I remember that now.
Nice restaurant in front. There's band.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get bored in there.
Okay. So, Edretz, are you saying you no longer want me to forward that information to Jeep for you, or because it says now that you're reserved at Davari now? It's a great hotel, so I don't know whether you want to stay in the hotel or you want to stay in the condominium. Please correct me and let me know. Phil T says, Cooper, have you lived in Phuket for any length of time? And if so, how did you find it? Thanks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks only, brother. 2 weeks. And Darlene and I went there. We left Kuwait. And when we left Kuwait, it was in September.
October.
No, it was the end of September. We flew the 30th of September. We landed the 1st of October. Remember? Yeah. And that would have been 2021.
2021, yes.
2021, and everywhere was pretty much closed down for COVID. I couldn't go to the Philippines. Darlene couldn't come to America or England, as I've got dual citizenship. I couldn't take her anywhere
We did
because
the
it was
sandbox.
all locked out. But there was one option open, and that was in Thailand, and they call it the sandbox scheme. So we flew in there. We did the quarantine there, and we were COVID free, and they let us travel around the island and the rest of Thailand. But we
Yes.
actually loved it, and we
We
were waiting for
almost
my visa to come through the Philippine embassy, which was what do they call it? A
EED,
EED exemption
entry
entry
exemption
exemption document. Yeah, because I'm married to a Filipino. And we were waiting for that, and we were told by our agent it's going to be like several months. So we were going to rent a pool villa there, and it was very cheap because it was COVID time. It was like $300 for the month, and we were like, fantastic, we're loving this. And next thing you know, we get contacted by the agent after we paid the deposit and we were going to move in, and they said, your visa entry exemption document is ready for you to pick up the Philippine embassy in Bangkok. So we never got to do it. And we then went to Bangkok and spent 3 days there sorting it out at the embassy, and then went to the Philippines. So yeah, it was only 2 weeks, but we did love it in Phuket. We did. Chris C, they are just jealous and bitter. Ignore them. They wish they could keep it real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. You get your haters out there no matter who you are. I think they just get a kick out of trying to upset YouTubers, you know, and get them to do or say something that they might regret, and their channel gets taken down. So I think that's maybe a thing they get. Hey, I got 2-3 YouTubers kicked off of YouTube this month. How many did you get? You know, maybe it's something like that. Who knows? But when they pop up and we get these trolls, Darlene's in charge of that section, and she just blocks them straight away. Jay Easy says, at Edret's, it's a nice hotel. Make sure you get a room with a view of the beach. Water on the far end of Jomtien. Nice pool.
Divari.
Yeah, the Divari Hotel. Yeah, to Edret's. There you go. Somebody that's been there says it's a nice hotel. Tully Madden says, one for Darlene. What is cheaper for groceries, Lotus or Big C?
Macro.
No, that's not the two options she asked there.
But we love Macro because it's
Yeah, cash and carry.
Yeah,
But you don't require membership.
Yes. Yeah, but Lotus or Big C, I think they're the same.
They're pretty much about the same prices.
Yeah,
because they price compare with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're both about the same prices. I don't think there's much difference in either one.
Yeah, but for groceries, I like Macro.
You like Macro. There you go. She likes Macro. So as Brooke says, what baby wants, baby gets. There you go. Edret's. Thanks at Jeezy. I got a great deal booked last month. The pics and YouTube videos look amazing. There you go.
Divari.
Yeah. Brian Free, thank you so much for your info today. You and Darlene make good information videos about Thailand. Keep up the good work. And thank you, Brian, for coming on and joining us today. It is really appreciated.
Yeah. Every day living here in Thailand is a learning process.
We're
going to learn something every day, something new every day.
I agree 100%. And as we learn it, we're going to put it out to you so you guys don't make the same mistakes that we did. So we're the guinea pigs here for you. So thanks for watching, Brian. It is really appreciated. Referee Tim says there's an Aussie guy who just got 10,000 subscribers. As you are a straight shooter like myself, what are your thoughts about him saying too busy to meet subs? Teach their own. Teach their own. That's all I could say. We don't mind giving up our free time. Others do. You know, I never met anybody other than Calvin in the Philippines that was willing to give up their time and help anybody. And he did. And my hat's off to him for doing it. But you're going to find most YouTubers out there, they really don't have a lot of time free to be able to help you. So that's maybe a niche that we've got into because we offer our time to everybody, and we're here to help everybody, and we want to build a retirement community of equal people, great people like you and I, and a community of friends. So it's not so hard to make that big move, and it makes life a little bit easier for you. Referee Tim says, have a crack at me if I should have private message. Nope, that's fine. That's fine. George Walford, quick question. How much do you need coming in per month as a couple on retirement visa? How much do you need coming in? I did do a budget visa there, George. And, as a couple, again, I don't, what did he say what country he's from, honey? George Walford? Is he Australian, Canadian, British?
It's in front.
But
he did say it.
He did say, but I'll tell you in US dollars then. For a couple, Darlene and I are able to survive on
From
15
the northwest of England.
From the northwest of England. There you go. See,
Yes.
that's why she's the channel moderator. She got the smarts. And but I would say in a US dollar amount, I don't know what it out is in British pounds, but we're budgeting sort of around that $1,500 mark for a month for both of us, and we're staying well within that budget. Brooke, on the other hand, he budgets for 2,000, but he says he's saving a lot of money, and he's nowhere near that. I think he's probably about the same as us, spending about 1,500, and he's here with his fiance Jackie, and they're living together and managing on that no problem. So I hope that helps you there, brother. Marty Scarborough, same question here. My wife will be dependent on my retirement visa, but we will be on my income alone. How does that affect the income requirements? Now, here's the thing, Marty. If your wife is over 50, she requires her own retirement visa. If she's under 50, like my wife, I can put her on as a dependent, and it doesn't affect the fact that of the income that you have to show as far as your monthly income or your deposit into the bank of 800,000 Thai baht. It makes no difference when I have Darlene as a dependent. I've already checked into that. The only thing I have to do is pay her visa fees. Which I think is only 12,000 baht for the year. I think yours is to be added onto my passport. Yeah, I think it's about 12,000. So I hope that helps you out there, Marty. Pete Johnson says, fun challenge for you to save you doing the zip line. How about you and the great Brooke Schneider doing a swim competition in the pool in your complex? Nah, he'll cheat. He'll get up and run around the side while I'm swimming. Brooke never loses a race, and he never loses a game of pool, because every time I turn around, he says, I potted that. So, no, Brooke always wins. He always beats me at whatever sport we play. He's fantastic. And for 70 years young, he's great at pool. He's great at doing quite a lot of things, and hats off to him.
This is Brooke's answer.
There you go. Here's his. I'd win hands down. See what I tell you. You know, not even a sportsman. Doesn't even give me a fighting chance. Just whoops my butt every single time. So Digital Mind 63 says, hello, Jim from the San Francisco Bay Area. I just returned from Thailand. I was there 30 days, spent 7 days in Pattaya. I plan on moving there in January. Jomtien is on my radar. I will be in touch. So thank you, Jim. Get in touch. Yeah, of course. I'd love to hear from you, brother. Go ahead and send us an email. And hello from the Bay Area in San Francisco. I stayed there one summer when I was a teenager. I think I was 16 years old, and I did a summer job for school vacation. It was called CCC, California Conservation Corps, and I was just the other side of the Bay Bridge at a place called Richmond, which is the other side of Oakland, fighting forest fires during a summer vacation from high school, and something I enjoyed doing, a big learning experience. Pete Johnson, at George Walford, I was just looking at the Thai embassy page on the retirement visa, and it says 65,000 baht, which is approximately 1,440 pounds. So that is what he is referring to, George, is the income that you need per month. if you don't want to put the 800,000 into a Thai bank account. So he's been very nice. Thank you, Pete, for converting that into a British pound for George there. Appreciate it. Sorry, Brooke. Pete Johnson says. Jay Easy, loving the positive informative vibes. Show them some love and smash the like. There you go. Show us some love, guys. Smash the like button if you haven't already done so. How many viewers you got on here? 60 viewers right now. Wow, so that's great.
60 viewers.
Thank you so much for 60 of you folks coming on and joining us. It is really appreciated. Brooke Schneider says 49, long time. There you go. Only me. Hi, Cooper and Darlene. My UK wife and I are booked for a week in Jomtien at end of September. What's both of your top tip on Jomtien? I want her to fall in love with a place like I have. What's the top tip for Jomtien?
Top tip for Jomtien.
Mm-hmm.
The beach road is better than Pattaya. It's not so crowded, and it's not because in Pattaya, there's a lot of businesses on the beach road, and it's just so busy. But Jomtien is like, I don't know on high season, maybe it will gonna get busy too, but it's different.
Yeah.
It has a different vibes.
I was expecting you to say something else.
What is?
I was expecting you to say the market. Women love to shop.
Yeah.
And they love a bargain.
Yeah, but then I go to Pattaya for that.
Yeah, you got the indoor market. You got also the night market
the
here.
Jomtien night market.
Jomtien
nice.
night market is fantastic. Yes. They got so much stuff there to buy. Only
Jomtien
me.
Night market.
And your wife will love it. And also take her for a day out on the beach. Take her across the island. Nice romantic tour. Have some wine. Take her back to the bedroom at the hotel room, and I'll leave your imagination for the rest. And she should wake up with a smile on her face and love the place as much as you do. Far away, Fred. My wife and I are coming next month with our dog. Are there any pet-friendly communities in the area, homes or condos? Yes, homes, no problem. Most of them will let you have pets that I've looked into. So that's not an issue. As far as condos, it all depends on how big your dog is. If it's a small dog, then some of the condos I know will allow it. Ours does. We have a neighbor down the hall that has a very small Chihuahua type dog, and it's no problem.
And they have pet hotels here.
And they also have pet hotels too. Yes, that's an excellent point.
Going to Texas Chicken.
Yes.
What is that road? I don't know.
Yeah, just off of Second Road here in Jomtien, there is a pet hotel as well.
Yes.
So far away, Fred. My wife and I are coming next month.
You already.
Okay, I already answered
yes,
that. Darlene says, okay. David Ingram, doing a great show, guys. Hey, thanks, David, for coming on here. Much appreciated from both Darlene and I. Thank you very much. George Walford at Peach Johnson. Thanks for that. There you go. Said a thank you. Tuik P, evening Coops and Darlene, and welcome Tuik P, another great subscriber, always on our live streams. It is so appreciated, and it's great to have you back again.
Email sent. Thank you.
Mike Baker, email sent. Thank you. Yep. No problem. I'll definitely take that up on Monday, Mike. Roger Walker, thumbs up. Yes, please hit the thumbs up if you're on here watching. It doesn't cost you a penny. And at the end of the day, it helps YouTube push it out to other people. Last time everyone was on here and hit the thumbs up, we had over 800 views. They watched the rerun within a week. So it was absolutely fantastic. Brooke Schneider says, at Only Me, let her shop at the malls here. Lovely. There you go. Some great advice. The malls here, the supermarkets here, the restaurants here, the island hopping tours you can do here, the beaches is relaxed. Get her, let her do her nails at the nail salons at the market. She'll love it. The massages here. There's so many things that you can do, brother, at only me to get her to fall in love with this place. I didn't have to do anything. Darlene fell in love with it by herself.
She will fall in love in Koh Samui.
And take her to Koh Samui Island. She'll love that. It's a beautiful
Go to
island
the
in Thailand.
islands.
Take her to the islands too.
Islands are nice.
Yeah, there you go. Brian P, congratulations on 1,800 subs, Team Cooper. I'm sure your channel will continue to grow with so much great content and information. And thank you, Brian P. Yeah, we hit 1,000. I think at 1,014 subscribers we're at now.
A little bit over, yes. But
it's just blown us away how quickly it's going up. We're just showing things that, in our opinion, we speak about it daily, Darlene and I. If we were never been somewhere, what would we want to know about that place? And that's what we vlog. What about supermarkets? What about hospitals? What about dentists? What about pharmacies? What's the number to call the police in an emergency? Are they going to speak English? All those sort of things that we would ask if we were new to the country. That's the information that we're putting out to all of you. And that's, I think, at the end of the day, why our channel's doing so well. And it is so much appreciated to all our subscribers and all our fans out there. It is so appreciated. And we still think of each other, Darlene and I, as little fish in a big pond. And it doesn't matter how big this channel gets. We're always going to, still consider ourselves a little fish, and our door is always going to be open to us, our subscribers. We promise you, moving forward. And thank you, Brian P, for that. David Ingham says, hi, I'm looking to stay at Laguna Marbella condos. Is it easy to get to the beach? I don't drive.
Where is Laguna Marbella?
I don't know that condominium, David. Laguna Marbella.
I know Laguna 1, Laguna 2, and Laguna
Marbella.
Maldives. It's Maldives.
I have no idea about that condo. Sorry, brother, I don't know on that. But I'll put it on the to-do list. If it's a nice place, I'll see if I can do a video on it and show you around the area.
But Laguna is just here across our, and the other one is there.
Yeah, I don't know more about the Marbella one.
Yeah,
I don't know. Pete Johnson says, NPS at George Walford, I don't know what your bank balance is like, but you might find it easier to go down the other route, which is to have 800,000 Thai baht in a Thai bank account. 17,750 pounds beats monthly rule, in my opinion. I agree with you 100% on that one. Because then you don't have to show any income. If you have 800,000 in the bank, you don't have to show that you have income from any country in the world. As long as you've got that in there and that's your minimum maintaining balance, they leave you alone. So it's a great way to do it, and that's the way we did it. So George Walford says, at Pete Johnson, thanks, just seen it online, wash hands. Okay, there we go. They're talking back and forth. Edretz, $10. Have a drink on me. Thank you, Mr. Edretz. It is really appreciated, brother. And we sure will. I'm going to treat Darlene to an iced coffee tomorrow because she likes her frappuccinos at Amazon Coffee. So thank you for that, Mr. Edretz. It is really appreciated, brother. George Walford, thank you. Very informative subs. Yeah, they are. And that's another great thing I'm noticing on this channel is the subscribers that we got. They read all the comments from other people and they put their 2 cents in. If they know the answer to the question, they do it. And I'm like, wow, this is great. They're answering the question for me. And I'll say, hey, thank you, so much. It is really appreciated, So that's what we want. We're looking at other ideas on our channel to help people out even further and give back to y'all, as y'all been fantastic to us. And what we're thinking about doing is open a community page, maybe a Facebook page or a website or something like that, and allow our subscribers to join as on a private group, so we can keep out all the haters, and it's only the people that we know from the channel. And you can share your information, share your reviews that we maybe can't do on YouTube. that you will be able to do on there. Say, hey, I stayed at blah de blah hotel and it smelled real bad and we couldn't get the smell out, whatever, and the sheets had stains. I can't say that on YouTube because the Thai company that it belongs to can sue me for loss of business. So what I do is I just don't vlog them. If I have bad feelings or I know somewhere's not a nice area, I'm not going to put it out on my channel rather than put out false information. Say, yeah, this is a lovely place. I just won't do it. So when we have that community page, you'll be able to tell each other that and give each other useful information. And
it's going to be a private group.
And it's going to be a private group. And I think it's really good because we got a lot of people that are giving great advice out there. It is really, really appreciated too.
For free.
Yeah, for free. We're not going to charge you a penny. No. Pete Johnson, hey Coop, I made a rod for my own back yesterday as I showed my youngest son your video from Terminal 21. He really wants to visit now because he's not been in a mall like that before. There you go.
It's a lovely place. Lovely.
I made a rod for my own back. I'm wondering what the rod for his own back is. But okay. Yeah, Terminal 21 is a super special mall. One thing I really like is they got mobility scooters in there. As soon as you walk in the door, there's mobility scooters, and it doesn't cost you a penny. You can either give them your driver's license just to hold on to your passport. If you don't feel comfortable giving either one of them, give them 2,000 baht. When you return it, they give you your 2,000 baht back. It's just to make sure that you bring it back and you bring the key back. And that is fabulous. That is fabulous that they're doing that. I don't know many places that give free mobility scooters anymore. Most of them want to charge. So my hat's off to Terminal 21 for doing that.
Here, I forgot. How do transfer money from US bank to Thai bank? All my money or leave some in US?
Right. I left quite a large portion in the US and I transferred like 40% of my savings here to Thailand, and this other 60% I left in the States. And it all depends what bank you're with, BT. I don't know whether you're with Wells Fargo. I don't know whether you're Bank America, but the way to do it is you're going to have to open a bank account here in Thailand first. And I would advise your bank prior to coming out here saying, hey, I'm going to be retiring in Thailand. I'm going to be opening a bank account. Get with your bank manager. It's heck with the teller. Go straight to the top. Say to the bank manager, I'm going to be going to Thailand. I'm going to be retiring there. I'm going to be opening a bank account, and I'm going to need to transfer some funds there. And be honest. Tell your bank how much you're going to want to transfer. If you want to transfer $5 or you want to transfer 5 million, be honest and tell them what you want to transfer. And so they know and they expect it, and they'll help you set up your internet banking. So when you're here, you don't have to fly back to the States to transfer it over. It's already automatically pre-approved. And that's my advice to you. George Walford. Sorry, wash hands, was trying to say thanks. There you go. BB, David, Laguna Maldives 3, close to the beach, but there is no 7-Eleven, etc. like the Dusit. Cool pool, workout room, and jacuzzi. Yeah, that is true. That's the one we stayed at, Maldives 3.
Yeah, and but Dusit is closer.
There was nothing nearby. We had to walk or bike up past Dusit where we are now to the 7-Eleven, and that's quite a trek down that road. So but it was a really lovely place. It was the pool and the jacuzzi was amazing. It was a nice place. It had slides for the kids and an upper deck swimming pool as well, and the gym was really nice as well. Yeah. Chris C, that sounds like a great idea regarding the private group. Yeah, thanks, Chris. We are working to try and make this channel better for you all. We got the microphone issue fixed. That took us 2 weeks, but there was just nobody putting that out there on YouTube. I couldn't believe it. We researched and researched and researched. I messaged out to other YouTubers and they didn't know the answer. They said, hey, we only do it on one laptop and film us both that way rather than running two laptops, which Darlene and I are doing. She's sitting directly the other side of the screen on her laptop, and to run the dual mic setup, and nobody seemed to know it. And we did all the research we could. In the end, we went into the mall where I bought all my camera for the YouTube channel, all the equipment. And the guy there was very, very helpful, said, bring in both laptops, bring in your microphones, and I'll help you get it set up. And he did. So shout out to him. The guy was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, regarding the private group, Brooke will gonna be the admin.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make Mr. Schneider the admin. Let him take over that.
Yes.
He's really great at that sort of stuff. I haven't asked him yet. I think Darlene's just volunteered him
just
for
blew
it.
it out.
Yeah. But we'll see if he wants to do it. If not, I'll take some suggestions from anybody on the channel that would like to be an admin on that.
Yeah.
Only me. The boat to Koh Larn was 35 baht last time I went in 2020. Yeah, we were down at the pier because we were going on a scuba diving trip, and we saw a sign there at the kiosk said 30 baht.
Yes,
so I guess it's
30.
dropped 5 baht there. Or maybe there's different prices for different boats, but we did see it at 30 baht on the kiosk. It surprised us. It was that cheap. It's a price I'll never forget.
Yeah, because we did a dive at Koh Larn, but it's different when you had a dive schedule rather than going to the...
Because we went on a scuba diving boat. We didn't go on one of the boats to the island. Yeah. We just dived off the coast of the island, and it was really good. Pete Johnson, rod for own back equals he expects me to fly out there at great expense now from the UK. Okay, that's what it is. It's a bit of slang. See, I don't get that British banter, you know, or the London slang, dog and bone telephone and all that, you know. No, that's all over my head. But thank you for explaining that. I was trying to figure out where the rod came in. I was scratching my head. But yeah, thanks for putting us right on that one. That was confusing. Jay Easy says, David, a 30-minute walk down the street to the beach. Use Bolt Taxi to get around easy and cheap if a bot bus is not available. Yeah, Bolt. We love Bolt. And I'm going to do a video on that because I know a lot of people don't know what Bolt is. Well, it's an app that you download on your cell phone, and you open the app up and you say, I want to go to Terminal 21. And it'll show you the nearest cars to you to take you there, and it gives you 4 different prices. You have a price from the top range SUV VIP one all the way down to the budget car, and you choose which one you want, and it takes you there, and you know what the price is before it even picks you up, which is great, and it is extremely cheap. We're able to go from here to the supermarket. We did that. It was like a 90 baht or 80 baht. We did it to go to the supermarket
70,
before I bought the car.
70.
Or maybe it was as low as Darlene says. It was as low as 70. And I know that we did the Terminal 21 once or twice, and that was just over 100 baht. And
120.
I think it was like 120, so $4. Dirt cheap. Can't beat it.
This one is regarding on what do you call this? Laguna, Maldives. In Laguna, there's a bat bus there every day.
Yeah, I did see them, and
every day, early in the morning. Like
yeah,
7 o'clock.
maybe it was a shuttle service or something. I don't know.
So, but there's a lot of people that's going on that bus. It's always.
I think they must be paying the driver extra to take them to there, so they don't have to walk.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's some sort of agreement they must come up with a driver, because it's not on a bot bus route. Yeah. Only me. Rod for own back is a British phrase meaning his son is now desperate to go. Okay, so rod for your back. Okay, gotcha. Yep, makes perfect sense now. Referee Tim, do the tourist info places still give out free maps of the area showing all the attractions, hotels, etc., etc.? Tourist information places. I don't know. I know if you go to the zoo, you can get a map of the zoo, but I don't know if they give a map of all the attractions in the areas. I've never seen anything like that.
There is, like when we went to Koh Samui, they have this the board, and then they have the flyers.
No, I mean people giving out free maps at the tourist places.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
recall ever seeing any of that. Sorry, Tim, I don't recall ever seeing anything like that. Maybe they did in the past. I haven't seen anything like that recently. DJ, what's up, Big Cooper? Hello, DJ.
That's
And
the one that you
hi,
met.
Darlene.
That's the one that you met in the bank.
Yes, that's who I met in the bank. Nice guy. He came up to me and said, "Hi, Cooper. I'm a fan," and that's it. We got talking. Nice guy. Really appreciate it. Cooper, just a FYI, it only took me 5 weeks to renew my passport with the U.S. Embassy in Bangkok. Very impressed with the mail in service. Yeah, that is super fast. 5 weeks to get your passport renewed. Wow. I could tell you when it was COVID time, and we were going to the embassy in Kuwait. We were quoted 3, 4, 5 months at some stages. So 5 weeks, that is really impressive. 5 weeks, DJ. BT Gang, Coop, Darlene. I need teeth. How are the pricing for dental? No upper or lower, only gums need dentures, upper and lower or implants. Question mark. I'm going to be looking into that, BT, because I need to get my teeth repaired. When I was young, this tooth right here, it looks absolutely nasty. I broke it in half messing around at a swimming pool in the slide, and my head hit the bottom of the slide. I was trying to show off. I was 12 years old, and it broke it in half. And they put this crown there, and it's just slowly growing down, and it sticks out when I talk lower than my other teeth. But I've also got brittle teeth, and my plan is now I've finished all my operations, beat diabetes, and then get my teeth done. I want to get them all pulled because they're all brittle. They're falling apart. I get toothaches all the time, and I'm tired of going to the dentist. So I just want to get them all pulled. I have no teeth at the sides here, only the front. On both the top and bottom, I have none.
But we need to look for some.
And I want to find a good dentist that can do implants. But I was looking into it, and it ranges on how long you want the implants for. If you want the implants to last 5 years, they're a lot cheaper, but you can get implants that last 25 years plus, which are the top of the range. And I got a quote. I got a quote from them to do all my teeth. This one dentistry in the mall, in Festival Mall. She said they can do it for $1 million baht, which is $30 US. But my problem is I'm diabetic, and when they put the needle in my mouth, it doesn't make it numb. I feel everything. So I have to get put to sleep for them to do it. So I probably have to go to Bangkok Hospital and inquire about that, because apparently they do it there. I'll keep you posted, though. DJ Cooper from Ampro Philippines as a Thailand expert, but it's funny to hear them rave about their great internet speeds, yet every time they live stream, it always lags. Yeah, it does. Brooke Schneider, who's on here, can attest to that. He was literally pulling his hair out because he was struggling with the internet. He was coming over our house every day, bringing his tablet just so he can do his work on the computer, because his internet was just always, buffering and not loading. But yeah, you're absolutely right, DJ. There needs a lot of work in the Philippines to get the internet like it is here in Thailand. Brian P. Yes, I'm also looking forward to any info on dentists and dental treatments there. I will vlog it, Brian. As soon as I find it, I will vlog it. It is on a list of things that we have to do. There's so many things that we want to do. We want to get a logo for the channel. We got somebody that's going to be working on that. We just got the QR code set up for the channel. And why do you see the QR code on our videos at the top left screen? Darlene put that there. So if somebody's watching it and they don't know how to subscribe, or you want to send the video to a friend, all they got to do is use their camera on their cell phone, and boom, they automatically pop up on our channel and click and straight to the subscribe section where they can pick push the button. So it's to help people that don't know how to get around YouTube. and that's why we put it on there. But we will be working on fan pages where you guys can get involved and, you know, help each other out. We're looking at getting a logo and hats and T-shirts made that we can give out to our super fans that have subscribed there, you know, as a thank you for that, for free, absolutely zero charge. We're going to be doing that for those that have done that. So we want to give back to all of you for helping us at the end of the day. David Ingram says, thanks, Jay Easy. There you go. Shout out to Jay Easy. Referee Tom, sorry, Coop, didn't say it right regarding the map question. I meant maps at the tourist information centers dotted around the major towns. Yes, there is. You mean the notice boards with the maps on there and it shows you where things are? Yeah, they're still there. We've seen plenty of them. I thought you were talking about, you know, the tourist information offices. Are they giving out free maps? I've not seen that, but yeah, there is that border map. We saw them on Koh Samui. We saw them on Koh Chang. Yeah, we have seen them in plenty of places, haven't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Only me. Quote for dental implant was around 30% of the price in the UK. There you go.
It's still cheaper.
Yeah. That's what I was quoted to get the complete top and bottom done. The top set, the best one they do, and they guarantee 20 plus years on it. That's fabulous. I thought implants were only guaranteed for 5 years. They said technology's come a long way, and we can, because these teeth have been out so long, the bone's decayed. And I was originally told in Kuwait 4 years ago, hey, we're going to have to take bone marrow from your hip, transplant it to your mouth, and then we can put the implants in. Here they're saying, no, we don't do that anymore. We make our own bone marrow and put it in your mouth, and we're able to do that here on site. So I thought that was fantastic. That's fabulous advice that they gave us. But to do both the top and the bottom, 30,000, well, 30,000 US dollars. I don't know what that equates to in British pounds, but if that's a good deal, only me, then that sounds great that it's only 30% of what you'd pay for it in the UK. Peter Phillips, apparently Edelweiss Dental House in Bangkok comes highly recommended. Okay, well, there's one for us to look out for. I'm still going to go to the hospital because I am diabetic and they have to put me to sleep because the nerve agent that they use, Novocaine, I think it's called, that they put in your, or general anesthetic, what is it? They put in your mouth, whatever it's called. It doesn't work on me. I feel everything. I had to get a tooth pulled in the Philippines. I felt every bit of the pain. It didn't work, and she must have gave me like 6 shots, and it still didn't work. She's like, "Is it numb yet?" I'm like, "Nope, I can feel it." You know, so that's one of the downsides of being a diabetic. Phil T, my advice on dental implants is see a few dentists to find a good one. If doing a lot of teeth, have it done under general anesthetic. You don't want to be awake, I can tell you, laughing out loud. That's what I want to do. And when I spoke to the people at the mall, Phil, they said to me, your best bet is don't do it through us. They actually told us, don't do it through us. Go to the hospital, and at the hospital, they will be able to do it there for you. They have dental surgeons there, and they are licensed to be able to put you to sleep. So you don't feel any of it. And I'd like to get it all done in one go if I could, but I'm probably sure they're going to say, no, you have to do it over several sessions. That'd be too much pain. I don't know. We'll see. And how long have we been going on here now? Let's see. It is
1 hour and 40 minutes.
1 hour and 40 minutes. So I think we're going to wrap it up about now, unless there's any last questions that anybody has that videos that we've done the last week, future videos that we're going to do, any suggestions that you all have for videos that you'd like us to do in the future, let us know. We are going to be doing a lot more condominiums for you, I promise. We're going to be showcasing the Jomtien area, the beach area, and also the Pradamak Hill. I know everybody's got different things that they like. Some people don't want to be in the nice modern ones. Some would rather give up on the modern and have a larger condominium So we're going to feature them too. And again, we're going to cap the budgets at 15,000 baht. If they're over that, if they're over that 15,000 baht, I'm not going to vlog them, because then you're getting into crazy money, and I'd like to keep it from 500 US dollars a month rent and below. So I know you can get them a lot more expensive ones out there, but we're going to keep them to that sort of budget, because I know there's plenty out there. 80, I would say 75% possibly are at that 15,000 and below. And for the low season, if you can come here, please come in the low season, because you're going to get a dang good rate. And especially if you do a 6-month lease or a 1-year lease, cash is king here, and they will drop the prices right down. You come in the high season, you're going to struggle to get a good price, and you can be even paying as much as 2-3 times what it would be in the low season. And if you time into that contract in the low season, guess what? They have to honor it through the whole time of the high season. I had people say to me, "Hey, Cooper, well, what's stopping them in the high season if I have a year's contract for them putting the price up?" Number one, the police. And number two, the tourist board. They would not allow them to do it, and they would close them down for it. They just don't do it. They'd rather have the place full all year round than only be able to run it out for 4 to 5 months during the high season, because of the rest of the year, these places sit empty. So they're happy to have them filled up for the whole year, and they wouldn't dare do it because they'd get a bad name at the end of the day as well. So they don't risk it, and they honor that contract. So my advice, come over in the low season. Moving on. Mine was done all in one hit. Phil, wow, you're a brave man. You're a brave man. I'd sure like to know what you ate, drank, or smoked before you went in there, brother. Please share that with me in the comments, because I think you got nerves of steel to do that. George Walford says, "Good night, George. Thank you for coming on here. It is really appreciated, and we love all our subscribers to bit. We don't take any of you guys for granted, or girls. We are just so happy to have you all on here and supporting our channel, and we'll always be there for you guys in return, we promise." Referee Team says, "Great stream. Again, thanks. We'll be watching all week." And thank you, Referee Tim. We've got 2 videos already lined up. We already got Sundays and Mondays filmed, because we have Sunday as our day off. One day where we do whatever we want to do, but we're not doing YouTube. So we get 2 days ahead at the end of the week. So Sundays and Mondays are already filmed. And if you all give us buy us a coffee or super thanks, you're going to have to wait till Tuesday for us to put it on the screen, because we've already got Sundays and Mondays filmed, so we can have 1 day off a week. That's it. 6 days a week, we're flat out, but we just need that 1 day off. So thank you all. Bravo29 says, "Oh, well, as always, great info. Have a blessed week on purpose." Thank you, Bravo29. We will, brother. And thank you for watching the video that we did on Calvin's channel. It is really appreciated, and coming over and supporting our channel too. We do appreciate that. Steve Gilding says, "Hi, Cooper and Darlene. Another great live stream." Thank you, Steve. Much appreciated, brother, for coming on. Pete Johnson, "I'm a cheap skate, so under 15,000 is great for me." Hey, so am I.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I'm a cheapskate too. I'd like to keep my money in the bank and spend as little as possible. So there's nothing wrong with that. I'm 100% there with you. And that's the sort of ceiling we set there. Because at the end of the day, we want to keep our channel realistic. It's no point putting, $1 million condominium penthouse on there if nobody can afford it. That watches my channel, it makes no sense. I should just keep it as, as budget friendly as possible. Next, Brian P. "Great show as always. Thanks, Cooper and Darlene. Enjoy the rest of your weekend." And you too, sir. It is always a pleasure having you on here, Brian. And I wish you and your lovely Filipina a speedy trip over here to Thailand soon. Chris C. says, "Enjoyed your stream again. I'll see you next week. Take care." And thank you for coming on, Chris. And we're more than happy to answer your questions and your emails. So definitely get in touch, brother. Brooke Schneider says, night all. Good night.
He's still awake. I thought he's
Surprised you're still awake.
sleeping.
Mike Baker, thanks for the live show today. Fun and informative. We're going to do that every week, every Saturday, we promise. As long as we're able to do it, we will continue to do it. And thank you all for coming on here. It really is appreciated. Jay Easy, great community. It's because we got great people like y'all here. That's why it's a great community, because we got great subscribers that come onto our channel. And when we get in the bashers that come into here, the haters or anything like that, the people that are jealous, we just block them, because we just want to keep this community what it is. And I believe there are more good people in this world, and so does Darlene, than there are bad people. And that's what we want to bring together, the good people in this world. Phil T, thank you for the stream, Cooper and Darlene. Hope everyone has a great weekend. There you go. Thanks, Phil, for coming on here. Much appreciated. And Charles and North Kakalaki says, good night, tubers. There you go. My best one. My throat's going. I know he gets a kick every time I says that. Bravo 29, you're welcome. And what are the months for low season? Low season is from the end of April all the way through to November. That is low season. From the end of November to the end of April is high season. There you go. Evangeline, great live stream, informative and entertaining. Good night. And thank you, our new neighbors, our newest neighbors, for coming on the live stream and saying hello to us today. We really appreciate it. Pete Johnson says, 3:45 p.m. here, so I'm off out gardening in the sun once you guys finish. Hope you two have a lovely weekend of rest and look forward to next week's content. And we look forward to next week's live stream, where we can, again, read your comments, Pete, and come on here and share your wonderful insights. It is really, really appreciated. And the last one is from Brian P. Night all, sleep well. Good night, Brian. Thank you, brother. You're absolutely fantastic. All our subscribers are fantastic. We love you all so much from the bottom of our hearts for what you've done for us and made this channel a success. And all we want to do is we want to help people and have the people that we help others to share that knowledge and that community where we're going to build and bring the great people together. And when you come over here, you don't have to be afraid. You're already going to have friends here on the ground that are going to want to get to know you. And we have one last one. WTF says, Coop and Darlene, really enjoyed the live stream. Looking forward to more of your information and entertaining videos. Best channel on YouTube.
Oh,
thank you, WTF. I have no idea what your name is, but I'm not going to pronounce what WTF means. But thank you so much. Maybe one day you'll tell me in one of the comments what your real name is, so I don't have to keep calling you WTF. But thank you so much. We're trying our best to make the videos as informative as possible. Sorry I go on a little bit with them and they go on to like that 30-minute mark. But I just don't want to cut it and put it on the floor when there's something that I believe is going to be useful to you. So, please understand that if I make that video 30 minutes, there's a reason, because there's so much I want to show you, and I want to show you everything that's going to pertain to it, rather than just going into a condo, filming the inside of a room and then walking out and that's it. I want to show you the surrounding, what's around there, because you're not going to know the area unless you've been there before. I'd like to show you, okay, this is the road. This is where the bot bus comes. There's a 7-Eleven here. If you want to rent a motorbike and you want to live in this area, or a car, you can do that here. And that's the sort of information I want to bring out to you, not just the condo and the swimming pool. I want to show you the surroundings so you can make an informative decision. Oh, that place looks beautiful. And look what we got around there too. That's why we do that. And I hope all of you understand. God bless you all. Good night. Take care. And until next time, stay tuned.